So it's more good business for Man United as they have now signed Benjamin Sesko. So it's unfortunate for Newcastle because they miss out here, and while it was very ambitious trying to compete with Man United as a brand, I mean, the footballing side of it is another story entirely. I mean, I don't really know why you would pick Man U from the footballing standpoint over Newcastle, and that's no disrespect to Man United, but let's be honest, one club is clearly in more of the right direction than the other. But anyway, as a brand, there's just no way that Man United are going to lose. And yeah, they're getting a very promising young player, which is quite a consistent theme with them, but will it be different this time? Now, these are impressive stats, especially because he's still so young, but the big question, and this is the same question really for Man United, is will this be another story of another promising player signing and ultimately falling short of expectations, and ultimately Man United being a quote-unquote, well, not even quote-unquote, to quote Gary Neville, a graveyard, because that is exactly what it has been for many players. And this move could be revolutionary in some sense, but it could also absolutely, completely negatively impact his career. And this is not me trying to be negative, this is just me speaking of what I've seen over the last few years with nearly every player that has signed for that club. But I guess for the sake of trying not to be all gloom and doom, it has actually been a very productive and good summer for Man United, despite there being suggestions that there is no money, whatsoever. They have went and spent like what? So Sheshko's around, it's cost them about what, 73, 75 million, something like that. And Buemo, another, I think was it in the 60s. Cunha, again, another very expensive signing. And yeah, they've not had, let's just say, huge amounts of player sales. Rashford is gone, but I believe is on loan, and the whole wages situation. So it's not as if they have made, 50, 60, 70 million off selling one of their players. I mean, let's be honest. Nearly every player, okay, maybe barring a couple, have got very, very limited value because playing for Man United in recent times has diminished most players' value, basically. And I don't really know how you can argue with that because look at the results, look at the form, look at everything. But I'll end on this, and this is what I will say. I do actually think, despite all of this, despite all the negativity that this club's kind of experienced and received over the last few years, I think at this point right now, with the signings they've made, they are in a better position going into this upcoming season than they have previously. So that's a good sign at least.